Welcome to the Ish Show that was ready to love.
After much thought and consideration, Miss Kira said that she should not have said that Quentin looked like he dated white woman. What she really should have said is she thinks he dated Hispanic woman. That's dumb deep.
Wait a minute.
Water can't even reach the spot this child is in.
Wait a minute. Did you just say that the depths of her stupidity, as it relates to her remark, was so deep that water can't reach it?
It doesn't even get down where she is.
Kira had her segment where she talked about, oh, Mr. Quentin, and she tries to dig herself out of the hole that she talked herself into.
Now, I would think that after she saw the debacle of saying that black culture is disrespectful, that she would have a come to Jesus moment and say, maybe I should try to get smarter before I film again.
Or say something, or
Or
speak
maybe I
speak
should
on
not
something.
speak on something I do not know. Her thing was people judge her all day long, so she could do the same thing. And that's why she was able to say what she said about Quentin, but this time it was no longer he looks like he dates white woman. This time it was because he out of Florida.
She got a vibe
She got a vibe.
that causes her to think
He probably dates Hispanic woman.
right.
I don't know about you, but I was like, Jesus, take the wheel. I need to go for a walk to get some fresh. I I can't take a whole lot more of that.
What was troubling in all seriousness, what was troubling to me is that she lacks complete and utter self-awareness about not only the hole that she talked herself into and the depths to which she had talked herself into that hole, but she doubled down and doesn't realize that she talked herself into new levels of depth for the foolishness that came out of her mouth as justification for what she originally said that got her in the hole to begin with.
They brought Marianne on. He was on set and he said he couldn't get with her because his level of knowledge about black culture is different from hers. And
And she
he
twisted that.
and he knows that that will make her uncomfortable. So that tells him he can't get with his sister. And it makes sense to me.
Right, but the problem, what she did was she twisted what he said. Okay,
She may have twisted what he said, but Maria is smart enough to know that doesn't have the total grasp on all things that is black and all things that
and
is,
he acknowledged
and he
that,
cannot
and he's not a
because
spokesperson for all things that are black culture.
there's a whole lot of people who can give you wisdom and
Question.
maybe perhaps hopefully Kira could get with some of those people or maybe a couple of books.
I was baffled about why Marie felt the need to apologize to her and or explain his position because she happened to be backstage crying.
Well, you it's okay. The man was being sympathetic and kind to her. A woman in a crying in a corner will touch a man, especially if he feels like she's crying over something he may have said or done.
This was not that case. This was she was
I,
crying over something that she said
I know that, but I understand why
and
he
how it
did
was
it.
perceived.
He was being kind and thoughtful and pleasant. And
Call me
he
hardcore
was giving her grace.
or the life preserver and try to rescue her from her own stupidity if she's determined to take it to depths.
Wasn't she the one who jumped up and said that Chris was doing some sort of double punch thing after he said that
Yeah, and she
he
was just
cussed
in
Jessica
backstage.
out?
Right.
I mean, what was that?
Eh,
Rejoicing at ugly?
yes, yes, yes. Hmm.
Does she know that that brings that ugly even closer to her?
I wonder if she knows is that kind of sticking with the analogy that her reputation took a body shot that dropped her. I wonder if she realizes that and that it was self inflicted.
My hope is that Kira has get with people that are much smarter than she is, who could guide her in the way because um
And my hope is that she thinks 3 times before she even considers speaking once.
well, she's not about to do that, but the hope is that her circle, she gets out of it because clearly she's not learning anything. She probably is the smartest one in her circle, and that could be the problem.